It's peak week for the Tahoe show, and it's been a wild ride, but I have so much respect for you guys out there who have really let nothing get in the way of your goals. This is your official NPC and Ifbb Pro Tahoe Show competitor meeting. This takes the place of the in-person meeting. We adopted this format originally to work around the COVID-19 restrictions, but found it worked out so well at our last couple of shows that we're going to be using this method moving forward. In fact, it was the first time at both shows no one missed their class. Now, my team and I will be available still at Checkins to answer any questions that you may have that I didn't cover here in this video. Now, in this video, I'll cover all the information about competitor services like tanning, photos, coaches passes, and more. I'll discuss the venue, tickets, the live stream, adjusted operations for coronavirus safety, schedules, rules, athlete flow, and posing. First, let's talk about the venue. As you've likely heard, the event has moved to the resort at Squaw Creek at Squaw Valley, California. Like most of our shows, everything will take place there, including the show, the hotel, check-ins, tanning, and makeup. And the after party. The bodybuilding pavilion is where the contest takes place. This is a really cool festival-style tent. It offers covered and uncovered seating. The tent only has one wall in the front. The other sides have a fabric fence located outside of the tent that provides an additional open air seating option with ample ventilation and airflow for a COVID-safe environment. Now, the temperatures that weekend will be a high of 73, and we're not expecting much wind, but we are starting finals at 3:30 so that when things cool off, the show will be wrapping up and nobody's going to be too cold. Still, bring warm clothes, layers, a blanket, whatever you need to stay comfortable. Also, for audience members, bring sunblock because that Tahoe show will burn you fast. Now, we've received some questions about the smoke. Obviously, this is something we have no control of, and we cannot move the show inside, of course, because of COVID-19. But the skies lately have been much more clear, and the air quality index has been as low as 20. And on the bad days, I have seen it as high as 250. But to put that in perspective, a casino where smoking is allowed, the air quality index is generally 400. That's why your clothes smell like smoke. But generally, the air quality is much better than for us than people who live in the lower California elevations are experiencing. But still, sensitive groups should take all necessary precautions. Now, athletes will stage indoors. So when they're close to stage time, we're going to move you from this indoor place to a heated outdoor tent. And as soon as it's stage time, you'll be called from that heated outdoor tent to the stage. So even if it's a bit cool, we're going to be doing our best to keep you warm. Now, I do want to take a moment to recognize how hard the resort at Squaw Creek has worked to help make this event happen. Bodybuilding events are difficult to put on in the first place. They're unusual. And this year, it's just definitely been next level. We've spent weeks working together to create solutions that are allowing this to happen. They'll even have a bodybuilder menu for us, and they're making some nice desserts that they're going to have available at Sandy's Pub for us after the show when we're all hanging out. So while you're there, please go out of your way to thank these guys, show appreciation, show respect for every person there, and of course, respect every inch of this beautiful property. So a little bit about tickets. Tickets are on sale for this event. However, we are operating at a very low capacity, so there's a limited quantity left. Already VIP tickets and Saturday premiere tickets are sold out. Because tickets are extremely limited, everyone, including competitors, must have a ticket if you want to sit in the audience. Now, we must be able to monitor capacity for the show to proceed. So this is not how I like it and not how it will be in the future, but it has to be how it is right now. Now, we offer three types of tickets at each show. The VIP ticket offers both prejudging and finals with one ticket. These are the best seat in the house, and they're arranged at banquet-style tables, giving it a comfortable feel, and it's perfect for groups and families. But again, this ticket is sold out. The premier ticket is in the center rows of the tent, lined up directly with the stage, and is covered. The standard tickets are to the left and the right of the that center area, and those seats are not covered. They're also the least expensive. Okay, I'm going to go some details on competitor products, starting with makeup. Purchasing for makeup is now closed. If you purchase makeup, you should have received an email from our makeup manager. If not, check your spam. If still not, check You can email foofumakeup@gmail.com. That is FOU makeup@gmail.com. Now, if any of you would like to see if she has any extra room, please also email her directly. Makeup application will take place at the Monument Meeting Room. There will be no unauthorized professional makeup artists allowed at the venue, so please keep that in mind. Photos. You can purchase your high-resolution stage photo package online or at Checkins. We highly recommend you do this. It's good for getting good judges' feedback, reference for future shows, sponsorship, of course, social media, portfolio development. It's the best shape of your life. And what's special about this is our incredible backdrop of the mountains behind our stage. So tanning, first, some basics to prepare your skin. Loofah every day the week of the show. Stop using a tanning bed on Monday before the show because even a slight burn will cause water retention. Now, on the day you will tan, use no perfume, no oils, no lotion, no deodorant, and do not use any non-pro-tan skin prep products, as you're very likely to have a bad reaction between the two different products. Now, we were offering free tanning at the beginning of the year. But once coronavirus hit, we lost our venue, many of our sponsors, and 80% of our ticket capacity, so we had to discontinue that program. Now, if you confirmed your free tanning when you register, we're still paying for that. And that tanning is still free for you. So if you book free tanning, you will have received a confirmation and you'll see that in your confirmation, and that's still happening. Be sure you have your your schedule set up with our tanners. Now, if you did not book in time for the free registration or, didn't choose the free tanning, didn't choose the free tanning when you register, please make sure to purchase your tan. And assuming we're back to normal in 2021, I will again be offering free tanning along with everything else that we had planned for that 10th year show that we couldn't do this year due to the move and COVID and all that good stuff. So as always, there's no outside tanners or spray equipment allowed on the property. Now, to ensure there will be no damage to the resort, there will be no unauthorized spray tanning anywhere. And that includes the hotel rooms. And if we do discover any violations, it will result in disqualification. Hotel staff are going to be on high alert looking for these infractions because we're just trying to protect that property. Okay, coaches passes. We have 2 coach passes options. The Premier Coaches Pass offers full access to both VIP seating and the backstage. The Standard Pass includes backstage access only. The coaches passes are good for both days. Now remember, in accordance with NPC rules, an NPC card is required for all coaches, including Ifbb pros. All right, some coronavirus operations adjustments. We're one of the very first NPC promoters to produce a show after the coronavirus lockdown. The restrictions included a capacity of just 50 people per room and no audience. We're very happy that the NPC Ifbb Tahoe show includes the standards to help it feel more like a traditional show while still maintaining safety. Now, some things to be prepared for. First, temperature checks. Everyone, including athletes and spectators, every time they enter the venue will have their temperature checked. If your temperature is over 100.4, you'll not be admitted. Please, if you're feeling sick at all, do not attempt to attend this event. Face coverings. Per state and county ordinances, face coverings are required by all attendees. Masks will be worn at all times except when an athlete is on stage. Masks can be left with your personal belongings or can be placed on our disinfected table at the entrance of the stage. Once off the stage, masks must be put back on immediately. Seating, we plan to arrange seating with a modified social distancing layout, meaning we'll use a combination of seating with chair arrangements for social distancing and set this up in a way to accommodate families and groups. Okay, conduct. We ask that all of you respect these COVID-19 guidelines. We know this has become highly politicized. We know that people have a wide spectrum of views on the guidelines. But if we want to have shows, this is what we have to do. If you cannot respect the guidelines, do not attend. If you are nervous about COVID-19 and getting sick at the show, do not attend. We have a live stream for these groups. Now, I personally will be wearing an N95 mask for 12 hours straight for 3 days straight. I've already done it at the NPC Motherlode. I've already done it at the Dexter Jackson Classic, and I can tell you it sucks. But I will do it as often and as long as I need to make sure that we have a place for NPC athletes to compete. But even with these compromises, we have some great things happening at the Tahoe show. For the first time, the Tahoe show includes Ifbb Pro League Bikini. We have some of the best in the world coming to compete, including 3-time Miss Olympia, Ashley Kalvasser. Now we're going to be providing an upgraded HD live stream with multiple camera angles and a whole new level of production. So please help us by sharing this. The success of the live stream is very important and may define the promoter's ability to produce shows in the future under these COVID-19 guidelines. J.M. Mannion from NPC News Online will be providing behind-the-scene photos and videos. This will be the first time that JM comes to the Tahoe show, and what a year to start. We have competitor gift bags, seriously stuff like it's ridiculous. They keep showing up here at the office and we don't know what to do with all this stuff. This is just all stuff that our sponsors have kicked down for you guys. We're doing a pre-release of some of our dope center podium gear, like this jacket here and this hat. We're going to include sports bras, like I said, the new hat, jackets, shirts, all kinds of good stuff. Now we do have about 20 awesome vendors, and we still have a little bit more room if you know somebody who wants to come in and show off their gear. Overall winners will get an amazing trophy. This guy right here, and I don't know if you've seen him, but check our IG, some of the cutest deer antler tiaras there are. Now, of course, we have the best photographers, tanners, makeup artists in the business as always. And it's going to be at the beautiful Squaw Valley resort, the resort at Squaw Creek. So although it won't be business as usual, it's still the quality that you expect from Center Podium. All right, let's start with check-ins. Check-ins take place at the Alpine Ballroom at the resort at Squaw Creek. Space is limited, so check-ins are set up in groups. The schedule is as follows. At 4:30 p.m. on Friday, Ifbb Pro League Bikini. 5 o'clock, we've got men's bodybuilding, classic physique, women's physique, and fitness. At 5:30, it's bikini. 6 o'clock, figure and wellness. 6:30 is men's physique. Now, due to our limited capacity, we cannot allow coaches or companions to check-ins. Again, there won't be a competitor meeting because this is it. But I will be visiting with all of you to answer any questions you may have while at check-ins. Now, when you arrive, you will sit right down and we'll call you up by name. There's no waiting in line. If you have not registered, we will bring you up last once everybody's already taken care of, and then we'll get you all set up with everything you need. Now, we'll then measure your height, your weight. We're going to provide your buttons. You'll retrieve your coach's passes, coordinate your photos, your music, and pick up your competitor bags, and of course, buy some of the Center Podium gear. You can purchase crossovers, coaches' passes, photos, and if we have any tickets left, we'll have them for sale there as well. After that, you're done. Typically, it takes about 30 to 60 minutes, depending on the size of the division, but do bring any necessary food or clothing to prepare for that amount of time. Now, we do ask that you purchase your NPC card online ahead of time at npcnewsonline.com. You can also upload your music on the Tahoe show page at centerpodium.com/Tahoe. One final note, if you've been tanned, do wear shorts and don't wear short sleeves or shorts at check-ins. You need to make sure that you're properly covered so that furniture and walls and such don't get damaged. So stay covered up, protect that tan. Show day, makeup and tanning will begin at 6 o'clock a.m. and that's going to be at the Monument Room. You'll receive your exact appointment to tan time individually. Again, check your spam and be sure to mark emails from our vendors and from us as safe so that they don't end up in your spam filter or blocked. Doors, or should I say tent flaps, will open to the public at 9 a.m. Competitors should go to the Monument Meeting Room where you'll wait until your class is ready. So please review the order of events so that you can kind of approximate what time you will be on stage. Estimate there to be early, of course. We don't want any of you to miss your class. Now, if your class is missed, remember there's no going back. There's no rejudging. There's no refund. So we recommend that you purchase a live stream so you can see exactly where the show is at any given time. Now, when you're there, listen for your class and actually listen for the classes that are ahead of your class. Don't wait for your number to be called. This is how I see most people missing their class because they're not paying attention. But if you're listening for those classes, you're not going to get missed. Okay, tent flaps open for finals at 3 o'clock p.m. and the show begins at 3:30. Everyone will pose at finals, but I'm going to get into the details of posing momentarily. Now, after the show, we head over to Senny's Pub for some food, dessert, and some drinks. To conduct Protect the venue. This is a very nice venue. We really want to be able to work with them in the future if we need to. No, always wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, unless you're about to go on stage. And this is true for any venue. Don't ever walk around outside of the backstage uncovered, in your bikini or your man thong or whatever. Be aware of the walls, the furniture. Don't lean against the walls or sit on furniture after you've been tanned. You will be charged if you end up damaging hotel furniture. Use toilet seat covers. We don't want to see your butt prints all over the entire resort, especially the people who don't really understand why that's happening who are at the hotel. Take out what you take in. Be very careful with any food. Only bring what you need, and please don't leave a mess. Now, buttons give you access on the day you compete. Keep them safe. Keep them close. Button numbers may be cross-checked with names at entry points, but that's your access. Okay, let's get into posing. Everybody will pose. You're going to enter from stage right. That is the competitor's right. Presentations and posing only happen once. That means if you've crossed over, you're not going to be able, you're doing it all over again. And also you can visit the Tahoe Show Center Podium page and the Center Podium Tahoe Show page and upload your music there. Now, what I'm about to lay out for you is a general protocol for judging at NPC shows. This may vary based on several factors and will ultimately be decided by the head judge. Now, I'm going to start with posing at prejudging for bikini, figure, wellness, and men's physique. Now, remember, the more time you spend on your walk, the more time the judges have to find your flaws. So get out there, show them your best shots, and then get out of there. Some people will try to spend more time than necessary posing, showing off all their bad angles, causing traffic jams on stage, and will ultimately just look unprofessional to the judge. So don't be that person. Now remember, you're being judged every minute that you're on stage, so never relax. And always smile, smile, smile. You'll be famous if your stage presence is awesome. Now, even if you don't win, we still may put you into our videos or into our promotions next year if you just look really great and engaged out there. All right, so once you're on stage, you'll be lined up on the diagonal. The judge will call your number. This is when you go out and you'll perform your individual presentation. You'll walk to the center X, hit 2 poses, and walk back to the diagonal. You have a maximum of 50 seconds to present. Now, once everybody is presented, the judges will call out numbers for comparisons and call out. Listen closely for your number and know that this whole thing I laid out for you will vary by class size and, as I mentioned, depending on what the head judge likes. Okay, on a prejudging for bodybuilding, classic, fitness, and women's physique. Now remember, again, you're being judged every minute you're out there. And smile. Have an awesome stage presence. That gets you in the videos. That gets you on the Instagrams. That gets you out there, even when you don't win. You'll be guided to the front judging line and run through mandatory poses and callouts. Now, again, be sure to pay attention and listen for your number. And when your number is called, you're going to look for the other person's number and switch places with them. Now, after judging is complete, everyone will leave the stage. At finals, you perform your routines. Routines are limited to 45 seconds. And will be cut off at 60 seconds. If you're in multiple classes, you'll perform your routine just once. And we go into way more detail on this if you go to centerpodium.com/showtime. This is a free part of our membership site that includes a full prep guide, videos of every show that we've ever produced, and tons of other resources. So definitely check that out. All right, so we have a bunch of vendors there, so please support them. We have about 20 vendors, so visit them, thank them for being there, and thank them for all that awesome stuff they put into your bags. You can see some of these guys on our website at centerpodium.com/bodybuilding promo codes, where we have a bunch of promo codes set up for you. So the live stream, we have an upgraded HD live stream so that people can watch the event from the safety of their phones or computers. The success of the live stream will really determine if we can continue to provide bodybuilding shows even with these strict regulations. So we ask that you please promote the heck out of it. Put it on your social, send it to your friends, text it out there, get it out to your family. It's also a great tool, as I mentioned earlier, to keep track of the show so that you don't miss your time to go on stage. All right, other shows coming up. Next, we have our massive multi-sport Legion Sports Fest. This is a big fitness expo with I think 7 or 8 sports, lots of vendors, and includes 2 bodybuilding shows. On October 24th, we'll have the NPC Legion along with Ifbb Pro Fitness, and that's a national qualifier, an Olympia qualifier. The next day, October 25th, we have the Ifbb Pro Masters Legion. After that, we have the NPC West Coast Classic, November 7th and 8th, then New Mexico State Open on November 14th, and we wrap up our year with the NPC Worldwide International Russia Championship on December 12th in Moscow, where we will be giving away 9 pro cards. So guys, can't thank you enough for staying strong, staying focused. You're truly our inspiration, and we appreciate your understanding of the things that we cannot control and your flexibility as we adapt to these changes. So I look forward to seeing you guys just a few days at the resort at Squaw Creek for the Tahoe show. Happy prepping.
I'm active. If he never heard of Ben Dope,